Good morning.
Good morning.
So this morning for Power 5, I'm going to read from two passages and then just kind of share. Romans 5, chapter 5, verses 3 to 5. And not only this, but we also boast in our afflictions, knowing that affliction brings about perseverance, and perseverance proven character, and proven character hope. And hope does not put to shame, because the love of God has been poured out within our hearts through the Holy Spirit who was given to us. In James 1:12, blessed is a man who perseveres under trial, for once he has been approved, he will receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to those who love him. One of the things that has often been on my mind since 3 weeks ago almost 3 weeks ago when I delivered my beautiful baby girl is how you can push through something that is extraordinarily hard. And like I said to lots of family members, that is the hardest thing I have ever done. And I remember when I was getting ready to, I'm getting close to my due date, all of that stuff, and you do your research and everything, and I remember listening to this lady who's like, every woman experiences the I can't do this right before they do this. And I definitely experienced that. And I had wonderful people around me to help me get through that. But one of the things that experience has brought up for me was this idea of, have we really persevered? Have we ever really persevered? Have we hit that point in our lives, not just physically, but emotionally, in our spiritual walks with God? Like, have we ever really, truly persevered? Have we hit that wall where it's, I can't do this anymore? Everything in you feels like, I literally can't do this anymore. I can't push. I can't do this. And then you still persevere and push through. And it's a beautiful thing on the other side. But yeah, have we, like when you think about Jesus in the garden, before he goes to the cross, he's literally so stressed, he's sweating blood. And he still persevered to do the Father's will. Have we persevered against sin to the point of sweating blood? Have we persevered against those things that God has called us to persevere against? Have we persevered for those things that God has called us to persevere for, to the point where it costs us, where it stretches us? It's really, really easy in North America to get intervention. Whether it's labor and delivery, you can get an intervention. It's like, oh, I can't do this anymore. Kate, we're going to do this. Right? You can give up and go the easy way. You can do that in life, and not just in labor and delivery, but with finances, with your job. I don't like this job. It's too hard. I'm going to give up and go find something else. It's really easy in our culture to simply just give up, that I feel like we don't understand what it is to persevere. And so going through something for me physically that was like, oh dang, I didn't realize I had this capacity. And then on the other side, yay, I did the thing that felt impossible. Now I have to operate on less sleep than I ever wanted to operate on. I was the person who I go to bed at 10:30, I will sleep all night, won't wake up in the middle of the night and get my good, 8 hours of sleep at least, minimum. But it's like, no, you don't realize what you're capable of enduring. You don't realize what you're capable of withstanding until you were pushed to that point. And I think sometimes we don't let ourselves be pushed to that point. For that character in those verses to actually truly become part of who we are. Because perseverance brings about proven character. And that brings about hope. And how many people in this world are desperate for hope? How many Christians are desperate for hope? So my question is, and still is, have we truly persevered? Have you truly persevered? Have I truly persevered in this walk with God?